Thanks for tuning into the Texas Scratch King channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video if you value this content. Bailys Bingo and Hunter Red. Bailys Bingo, sire of Hunter Red. Let's us first discuss Bailys Bingo. In 1983, Katie Marlowe made a breeding that made an impact in today's dogs. The litter I am talking about was when she bred her Fanny dog, double-bred granddaughter of base tramp Redboy, back to Redboy. This breeding was very similar to the famous Fletcher Chavez's Yellow John dog. From this breeding came Bingo, Amber, and a few others. As a pup, Bingo was raised and campaigned by Katie Marlowe at the age of 2. His first and only match was during the summer of '85 against a highly regarded dog, me, that he was going to be used as my primary stud dog. Bingo was bred to approximately 26 different bitches during the time I had him. 20 of those bitches were my own. Although he was bred to a lot of great females. Some of the ones that come to mind are Marlowe's Peaches Esslinger, Bailys Lacey, Bailys Paycheck Pure Yellow John, Richardson's Cream, Elvira 2XW, and Bailys Cherry. When he was bred to Peaches, the litter of pups consisted of WCC's Deacon Rom, Crenshaw's Hunter Red Rom, GRCH Radar, Charlie's Justice 2XW, and Red Girl 1XW and 1XL Dead Game. With Lacey's breeding came CH Bubba, Wrangle's Durango, Ginger, and Spooty. The last litter I would like to mention was Bingo's breeding to Richardson's Cream. This litter consisted of 2 females that automatically come to mind. The 2 females were Blitz and Twister, dam of Pitstop's Red Rom. Other dogs that I would like to mention produced by Bingo were Bailys Crypt, aka Bo, Bailys Cadillac, Bailys O, Stevens Red Ape, Garner's Hap, and CH Monkey Man. With those dogs in mind, Bingo has produced at least 2 champions and 1 GRCH. The last dog I would like to mention in details is Bailys Crypt. In 1998, I reacquired Crypt back from a longtime friend. At the time, he was 6 years old. Crypt was the result of breeding Bailys Cherry to Bingo. Crypt, unlike his father, produced dogs with a very hard bite. At the same time, he also produces game dogs with great wind Redboy traits. Most of the dogs Crypt has produced are now just becoming of age. So far, he has shown me that he will produce as good, if not better, than his father, Bingo, since he is producing hard bitters that are game and long-winded. To this date, he has currently produced 6 one-time winners and 1 two-time winner. Now let's us discuss Hunter Red, the son to Bailys Bingo. Hunter Red was originally owned by James C. I spoke to him about Hunter Red about a year back, and he said that he sold Hunter Red to Thomas S. because he was a poor quality match dog. Thomas subsequently owned the dog for quite a while and the stud fee was fairly low. Around $300 US if my memory is correct. He was bred a lot. Some say over 200 times. He has produced well thought with many 1 and 2-time winners to his credit plus a couple of champions. Thomas later sold him to the Tennessean along with some excellent dogs that Thomas had championed and grand championed from Robert H's stock. Robert H. got rid of most of his yard when he went over to Iraq during the Gulf War. Who knew such an exceptional litter would have been produced out of Robert's old Rom Booger bitch? Anyways, this is a little off topic, but somewhat related. The Tennessean consequently raised the stud fee price for Hunter Red to $1,000 US. This is good and bad. First, the good. Higher stud fee will get rid of a lot of people who are just looking to peddle paper and will bring in the more serious dogman with good proven bitches. The bad is that some will think that a high stud fee means a great producer. I personally think Hunter Red is a very good producer, who will show better offspring now, because he is being bred to better bitches. Hunter Red also had 2 excellent brothers. One is the Rom Deacon dog and the dead game CH Radar Man. Deacon, unlike Hunter Red, was a match quality dog, and has produced exceptionally well considering the number of breedings that were made with him. Some say Rom is not an indication of producing ability, that it could be just a lucky litter. That's true. But Deacon has also produced the multi-winning Don King dog, and a number of 1 and 2-time winners. Deacon is also only the second Red Boy male to reach Rom status. The first was Yellow John. Hunter Red's main breeding areas were the southern states, while Deacon was bred in the more northern states. It is true that some would say the Red Boy dogs are soft-mouthed dogs, but there is no doubt about their gameness. Mouth can always be added. Gameness should still be the primary concern. A lot more could be said about these dogs, so I hope someone will jump in and continue this. Mr. Jeep. Note: since I wrote this article, Hunter Red has reached Rom status. Extra note about Hunter after a little extra digging. Hunter Red was bought as a 4-month-old pup by Rodney Duprel from Katie Marlowe. He raised him, schooled him out and put the check on him. Rodney D. had a kidney transplant and did not expect to live, so J. Crenshaw took all his dogs. He registered him behind his name and did the marketing on him. Later Kamikaze Kennel, Mike G. and Mike W. bought Hunter Red from Tom S. who had him then and crossed the Red Boy blood on their Eli blood and 1/8 Jeep blood. Mike told me in his words couldn't whip a duck but was checked real hard and was a deep game dog. There is much more Duperl bred dogs in Crenshaw's dogs as it shows. It on paper and most do not understand anyway. For example the Charlie B blood from R. Duperl. Lady Mariah was Rodney's Skeet and brother Big Casey. Duperl's Jill Rom. Many other dogs with other names behind the J. Crenshaw dogs. Rodney told me he outcrossed Classy on his Hunter Red dog to slow down the Charlie B dogs. They were so strong, fast and fought at such a destroying nature, breaking things each bite. Even with this type they were still bred for the game dog. The dog men from the southern part of the USA. This was Boudreaux Cajun country. Many bred those dogs exclusively for destruction. But Rodney Duperl took a different route with his Charlie B and made them show game. R. Duperl never was interested in the market. But J. Crenshaw is in a clear understanding such as I have. I can tell you that R. Duperl is the factor behind many of the best dogs shown by JC. Some do not show Duperl's name even. Thanks again for listening to the Texas Scratch King channel. Remember this famous quote, a good dog is where you find them. Until the next time my friends, as we always say, never submit to life and keep scratching every time.